three forces of Karen troops are moving towards Kloggedy. From the west came Captain Carso's company. From the southwest came Major Tutu's column. From the Metoa gates came its garrison troops. The top of the ridge is a vantage point for observation and action. Through the heat haze, Kloggedy looks tranquil enough until the mortars puncture that piece. The plan has taken shape. Captain Carso establishes radio contact and coordinates the three groups now surrounding Kloggedy. Next morning, the level of activity spells more than mere skirmishing. Spread out along the ridge, more than 100 soldiers begin digging in. There were two targets. The first, about 100 Burmese troops, according to Karen estimations, who were dug in on the ridge opposite the Karen positions. The second, 500 Burmese who had settled themselves in Kloggedy itself. To oppose these was the task of the Metoa force, placed behind the ridge but still well in range of Kloggedy. The mortar distances are estimated. The shells are torn from their stiff paper wrappings, essential in the jungle humidity. The distances between the mortar position and Kloggedy are checked and rechecked. Each shell is precious. They can cost from $300 to $500 on the Thai black market. There is an unreality about a hidden enemy. The Karen plan their strategy. The lieutenant estimates the distance to the ridge opposite to be 400 yards. Quiet descends on the ridge as they wait for the order to fire. Finally, the order is given. In spite of appearances, this sort of fighting has a pattern. Attack first with a great barrage of fire, terrifying in its suddenness, then silence, while the effect of the Burmese is discovered. The mortar crew must know if their shells have been accurate. A local villager, called in as an observer, reports from a neighboring hill that they are falling short of the target. The mortar is reset. Another barrage begins. The fire flash from the bazooka has set the undergrowth alight. The Karens seem more afraid of this fire than the enemy. There has been little response from the Burmese. The crisis over, they show their relief. As suddenly as it began, the barrage ceases. What has happened to the Burmese? Two hours pass. The villagers say the Burmese have gone down the other side of the ridge. A Karen platoon is sent to reconnoiter. They run headlong into an ambush. The Burmese rear guard was waiting. Combat at close hand with an enemy you cannot see is dangerous. The order is given to retreat.